Street.
Street, what up, my boy?
Street is another one.
Street, my guy, man.
He a drinker.
That's my guy. Hey, you already
what
know.
What you sipping on tonight,
you
Street?
know. Hey, matter of fact, hey, Street, put it in the comments what you sipping on, Street.
You better be sipping on something tonight. You cannot watch Sip and Discuss without sipping on something. We prefer that it be alcohol, but it gotta be something. Get up.
Even cameraman sipping something, man. You better believe it. Bottle Brothers in this joint. We about to get turned up.
We live.
Let's get it.
We live. We here with Young Chef. I am so excited about this interview. I always kind of thought in the back of my mind, like the Bottle Brothers have to come through because y'all so popular and y'all have good energy. Like somebody could be popular in this area and it's like, I still don't really want to talk to you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
But y'all, you know, you have every time, I can't remember how we met, but every time I've been in your presence, or around, I don't even know all the Bottle Brothers like by name or anything like that. But anytime I've ever been in y'all presence, I just feel like it's always good.
Right. It's
energy.
Yeah, it's always
y'all
good.
Respectful.
Definitely. Shit, my man, I ain't trying to go home to my mom. She slapped me upside my head.
Yes.
Being disrespectful to a woman or even somebody elder.
Yes. Are y'all all related or
not? Well, like me and my brother shout out to like we're brothers, but KO's been a long time friend, Max a long time friend, Dennis a long time friend, my boy L long time friend. We've been friends for a decent amount of time.
So it feels like
that's why it's natural, it's organic. But of course, when we come together and think about plans and moving the ball forward and creating our own opportunities, it's easy because we understand each other's qualities. You know what I mean? We understand each other. Like, okay, cool. You're good at talking to people. You're good at marketing. You're good at this. You're good at that. Okay, cool. Let's you know what I mean? All right. It's like we all in the huddle, and then it's like break. And then he go here, he go here. Everybody's working, everybody. And then when we come back, hey, this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. This is what I. You know what I mean? It's a conglomerate. It's a collective bargaining conglomerate that we have, and it's always been like that since like childhood and friendship.
I'm glad that you naturally went into that question because that was something that I was going to ask you. Is how can so many guys stay friends? And I mean, I know y'all have your arguments and stuff like that, but you're giving off the vibes of the Locks. Because their beef has never, I know they done argued, but it's never reached social media.
Nah, you'll never see, like anything that happens in-house is going to stay in-house. Like any, discrepancies that me or the brothers or anybody within our circle have, it's going to stay in-house.
So Young Chef is from the Bottle Brothers. It is crazy because they're just like, the whole name kind of just...
As you can see, the merch, you know what I mean? The merch coming soon, definitely, for sure. It's been a long time, too. I should have been did this, but...
Perfect timing.
Yeah, God makes no mistakes.
Yes, so perfect time. There's always perfect time. So Sip and Discuss, Bottle Brothers, y'all have to come through, all of y'all.
Yeah, the brothers, man.
All of y'all. We might even do a live show with y'all. That's how good y'all energy is.
That's lit.
Like a live show, because we do live events once a month.
So it's gonna be wild. Trust me. You think? I mean, of course, in public, we reserve. Listen. Conversations we be having, listen.
Yeah, we need to do that live.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
So one of my first questions is always, what's your zodiac sign? And I hope you know it. I know you're Muslim.
Oh, Scorpio. Scorpio.
He's our people.
Look, Scorpio.
He is our people. Are you serious?
Scorpio, November 7th. I just turned 36. Facts.
You are a Scorpio. I just feel like this is the universe. This is God reassuring me that I'm moving in the right direction. Because Forever Dollar was on here. He was a Scorpio.
Shout out to Dollar.
Yes, like Scorpios, y'all. I told Dollar the same thing. Y'all good men. I like Scorpio men.
Lit, man. We passionate. We're very, very passionate.
Let me tell y'all something, ladies. If you wanna be spoiled and treated right, I mean, they are a little crazy though.
Oh, for sure. You cross that line, it's on.
They're a little crazy. They get a little bit extra, but I like Scorpio dudes. And like we were saying before, like once we start drinking,
it's over. I mean, the cat's out the bag at that point.
there is you either drinking or you not drinking. Because if you start drinking with a Scorpio, I'm a Pisces.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So. And our co-host who isn't here tonight, she's a Cancer.
Oh, so, that's great. My best friend is Cancer. That's crazy.
Yes.
Get a drink in your hand, man. This is one of many episodes. Shout out to the Bottle Brothers. Shout out to Sip and Discuss. You already know.
Guys, if y'all don't know, I don't remember how we met, but I do remember.
It might have been a showcase or something. I want to say this is a showcase, but I'm not too stern on that. But it might have been like a showcase or something. Where you performed.
But I do remember that you recorded, I think it was my last mixtape.
Yeah, I did. It was a couple, how many records did you ain't had too many records on that, but it was definitely lit. And the crazy part about it is like as you can hear the album now, like the production now and the mixes now, it was totally different because, mind you, I was kind of like training myself back then and like starting out, trying to figure out, hey, what's the best sound, what's the best vocal, this, that, and the, but it paid off because, especially you being one of the beginning voices that I was able to mix and do things with, so.
I just remember being in there and I remember you was like, cause it was over a Meek Mill's beat.
Yeah.
And cause before my first album was like, those were all original beats. Shout out to Sean Wright. Shout out to Thaddeus. So my first album. Shout out to Self Made. My first album.
Long time no see, my boy. Self Made.
Yeah. So my first album was like a lot of original beats. But when I did the mixtape, it was
industry joints.
Yeah, industry joints and stuff like that. But I remember when I did that one particular song. I don't even remember what it was called. But you was like, you've been practicing. You was like, you did this verse a lot, didn't you?
I mean, like you can see when it's organic, it come out like that. Especially when you like writing it and you know, because especially back then, like studio time costs money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming up, so like studio time costs money, so like you really had to know what you was doing before you even got there.
Yeah.
Like we don't have the money like Snoop and all of these jokers got. Like nah, like we about to go there, knock these joints out real quick, and then anytime we have left over, then we'll try to sneak in a song or two. But for the most part, you had that shit on lock.
Yeah, I was trying to get into like trying to rap more, and I learned that the more I sat with a beat and played with it, the more I got into it. You started a trucking company.
Yeah. We my brother actually, him and a couple of conglomerates that we work with, we started a trucking company. It's called H&H Carriers, and what we do right now is we're doing residential moves. I'm actually in school right now to go to get my Class A because I got my Class B already, but CDL. I want to get my Class A so I can assist the company that we're running now. Of course, we're going to hire a couple drivers. Hey, drivers, Class A, holla at us, H&H Carriers. We definitely got you. But yeah, we started this company about 2 years ago. And it started out just doing, just regular residential moves. And we was like, oh, we making money doing this shit. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. And then, of course, along the way, you meet people and you have relationships with people and you build relationships with people. And then doors start opening up. We went from residential moves all the way up to freighting. And freighting is like on the 18-wheelers, dispatching 18-wheelers to certain jobs and stuff like that. So, like, and that's like we was talking off air, like reinventing yourself and understanding that opportunity doesn't wait and pass you by if you don't take advantage of it.
Yes.
And that's one thing that we always do is take advantage of certain opportunities, especially this one. We was like, trucking, that's where the world is going anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. You seen how that happened with the pandemic.
Yeah,
like the world couldn't move without the truckers.
And even now, like getting your CDL is even a lot tougher. Like I say, anybody who's trying to like start out and get your CDL, get it now before like I would say like February or even the new year. Like get it like before February, because once these new laws and these new mandates come out, it's gonna be a lot difficult to get your CDL. So of course, along the way of learning something new, you're gonna take hiccups. It's gonna be hiccups and setbacks along the way, but it has nothing to do with your end goal.
Right.
The end goal is always success. You know what I mean?
I just posted
that's my man.
Gotti 800. Yeah.
That's my man.
Shout out to him.
He grinding like a motherfucker.
Yes, he is. He about to put Jersey on. I'm telling y'all. I predicted it. I predicted it here first at Simple Discuss. I just said that because Gotti was on the show. But he posted a video like, it's so easy for us to support each other. Like, so how can people support? Yeah, how can people support your trucking company?
Well, as of right now, we actually got the new Instagram page, H&H Carriers. You can search that, H&H Carriers. Plus, we're about to start putting in ads, because this is a whole different type of avenue that we're going down as far as marketing the company. Okay. Before it was like more so hands-on. We was just doing the blunt work to get our name out there. But now it's like, okay, we understand the game now, so we're gonna let somebody else get us out there marketing wise. And plus, of course, we have our own marketing team that we're gonna put the name on the forefront, because we want it to be a household name by the end of it. You know what I mean? Because it's so many people that's I hate to say it, but it's so many people that's moving out of New Jersey. Yeah. So you're gonna need somebody to move you out of New Jersey. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So why not us?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, we're from here, so why not us?
But Atlantic City, I feel like is really about to make a huge comeback. So it's gonna be a lot of people moving
for sure
to this area eventually too, because we live in one of the greatest areas. Like, we live in a place that everybody in the world knows about.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Anywhere you go, they know about Atlantic City.
They do. So it's so bad, not to cut you off, but it's so like it's a real solid place, because I went to school in North Carolina, and when I was in North Carolina, Charlotte to be exact, shout out to Charlotte. When I was down there, like I was like, yeah, I'm from Pleasantville. People was like, fuck is that? Like,
some people be like, you talking about the movie?
Yeah, thank you. You talking about the movie? I'm like, no. The movie was black and white. Everybody know about that damn movie. But then I was like, nah, it's like 5 minutes from Atlantic City. They like, shit.
Yup. As soon as
they
you
like,
say that,
y'all gamble all the time, don't y'all? Nah, bro. To be honest, we sick of the casinos and all of that. But that's the generation that we was in. Yeah. You know what I mean? And now, like, of course, but the casinos, they going through their own problems anyway. But that was what we had back in the day. We had the casinos to stand on and be like, hey, listen, come to us, come have some fun. Come, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And then even people in North Carolina was like, yeah, I'm never going there. I'm going to go broke if I come to Atlantic City. Like, no, like, yo, it's other things to do. Like, it's other things to do. People just look at it and be like, oh, casinos. No, just like Vegas. You go to Vegas, it's plenty of things to do in Vegas.
It's a lot to eat here, and now we got we weed legalized, so that's gonna open up a whole nother thing. I'm telling y'all, I feel like we've been saying to me and the cameraman Richie Blue. Shout out to our cameraman
Richie Blue.
We've been saying this for probably the past 6-7 years, that Atlantic City is going to make it's going to shock the world. And I'm happy that our people like you who are starting a trucking company, people that like High Maintenance, shout out to High Maintenance for being on the show, who are starting these businesses and stuff like that, because when it pops,
this shit gonna move.
It's gonna move. It's gonna pop, and we, people of color, should be the ones who benefit the most from it.
Man, listen. Like I said,
our mayor is black.
The black dollar is making shit pop.
Right.
The black dollar is making it happen. So pay attention to the black dollar. Y'all gonna see a whole lot of transitions and changes that's gonna happen within the next 5 years for sure.
So let's get into laying your part in last call. Now, last call is Cat
Cash Only, yeah, Cash Only. Shout out to Cash Only.
Perfect title for tonight's show. Last call, because we're going to close out the year.
Last call.
Last call.
Yeah, to get to deep dive into Last Call.
What was your role?
The position that I play is basically, I got many hats, but the position that I basically play, I like to oversee things and make sure that everybody is happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what music you're doing, regardless of what whatever you have going on, regardless of any of the Brother Brothers, not just KO, but any of the Brother Brothers, I try to manifest that and make more opportunity off of whatever you have going on. So I like to try to make everybody happy. I know the first rule is you can't make everybody happy. That's one of the first laws of success, is you're not going to be able to make everybody happy. So with that being said, I understand we're going to have shortcomings, but my role, and especially recently, has been to try to connect the dots and make sure everybody is solidified in their position and comfortable in their position. Not so much happy. I hate to use the word happy, but they're happy enough to be content with where they are and to grow off of that contentment. You get what I'm saying?
And to be able to create.
Yeah, being able to create. Like, you're never supposed to take creativity away from somebody. And if you look at the industry now, that's what the industry's doing. They're really taking people's creativity. Oh, what's popping right now? What's hot right now? Oh, this guy's hot right now. Lil Baby's hot. Matter of fact, don't be Lil Baby. Be Little Junior. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the game. The game is this. Be Lil Junior. They gonna
but try to sound like Lil Baby.
But try to sound like Lil Baby. They're gonna gravitate to your name because they got a Lil in front of it.
Yeah.
And I like what shout out to T-Pain. T-Pain kind of touched on that. Like, yo, we already have a bunch of people that's doing what you're trying to do. Do something else.
But I think that's one of the reasons people are so gravitated to Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Because his flow was so different.
It's organic.
From what I was hearing. So when I finally heard it, like, y'all know I'm an 80s baby. I'm old. So for me to be into this little boy, he gotta be doing something different.
He's on fire.
He got it. The flow is different. Even J. Cole was like, I can't even spit. And it's no disrespect. It's not downplaying anybody else. It's like what you said. You gotta find your.
You gotta find your niche. You gotta find your creativity. Like, where are you comfortable at? And to get back to Last Call, like, that's where we was when we started out. Having just basic conversation. What you want to do? This is your last project for the liquor conglomerate that we do have.
And I was
as far as albums, like Happy Hour, Last Call, Under the Influence. We got a bunch of liquorated albums. I mean, of course, that's not a word, but
you should have been on Sip and Discuss because of that.
We should have been up there. We should have been on the platform. But we wanted to capture his own, where his mind was, what he was going through at that time, and bring it to light, manifest that, and make more moves off of that.
He used my favorite word twice already. Yes.
Yeah, I mean that, but that's kind of what it is. We want to bring things to light, bringing things to light. People underestimate light too. Look, without all this, everything is dark.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Dim. Who wants to be around that?
Let's talk about this.
You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be around light. Let's bring this to light. Mm-hmm. So when it came to his energy and doing this project, we wanted to bring it to light. And we took our time. We started this album probably almost a year and a half ago. And we just now, we're not on everybody's time. We on our time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to drop this music when we ready. Because y'all know y'all going to get a great body of work.
Mm-hmm. And you can tell, make sure y'all stream that. I stream it on Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
Tidal is my favorite platform. Tidal done made billionaires, black billionaires, so I like Tidal.
Yeah.
But I was streaming the Last Call on Tidal, so it's available on all platforms. It's available on Apple.
Everywhere.
And I like the album. I have my favorites. I would like Cash to come on. So Cash, if you're out,
man, you gotta come up here, bro.
You gotta come. I like KO. One. Cause KO got a little girl, and I can already tell she gonna be a daddy girl, and she already gonna be. He got a song where he wrote a letter to her.
Letter to Monroe, yeah.
Yes, you doing your thing, King. You helping produce a beautiful queen that's gonna be out here.
And she's a vibrant soul too, man. She's very full of energy, man. Like shout out to Maya.
You already know I'm already feeling him last call because of that one. When I heard that come on and him talking to her and explaining to her, you know, things didn't work out between you and my mom.
It's a tearjerker, man. It really is a tearjerker because it hit, like, even while we was in the studio recording the song, like we both kind of like got emotional because I know as a friend, you know what I mean, outside of the music, I know what you're going through too. You know what I'm saying? So like it was kind of like a tearjerker, you know, because everybody got their own issues, but you can kind of correlate those emotions with somebody when you see them in pain, regardless of what it is, they're hurting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to tap into those emotions and to put it on wax was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was beautiful. It was like,
and she gonna be able to like
go back. This is your life. Yeah. When you get older, you're gonna be able to go back and be
how
like,
many girls can go back and have a letter, and I don't care who you are, I don't care where you are in your life. Like I personally feel like because you're the one who recorded Daddy. I believe you're the one who recorded Daddy Issues.
I did. Yeah.
Yes. So I have a song that I wrote to my father because I'm a product of divorce.
Right.
And I had a song that I wrote to my father, and being able to like finally be able to express
that.
how I felt.
Yeah, facts.
And he was able to listen.
Yeah,
so I was so scared.
Mind you, I'm a product of a broken black family too. So, you know, just knowing what's at stake when it comes to those emotional breaking points. You know what I mean? Like it's just powerful.
It's another thing about that letter. I'm sorry
it's a great record, man.
Yes,
it really is. A great record.
And another thing I want to say, because I just recently posted a video about me dealing with my parents breaking up and never having that conversation with them, and them never saying.
Like so the door is never closed for you.
Yes. And so for KO to like sit there and write a letter and tell her personally with his voice, like it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But we make mistakes.
Yeah.
So now she's gonna have that as a point of reference. It's like it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, right.
These niggas made a mistake.
Right. It's within them. Yeah.
It's within them, and that speaks a lot to us.
Violence.
Yes.
Super violence.
Yes. She's going to be able to move completely different from someone. Personally, like I love my parents. Both of my parents was in my life, but she's gonna be able to move completely different from someone like me who didn't understand.
Right.
Was never sat down and told this divorce, what happened.
Yeah, this is why it happened.
It wasn't you.
Right.
We made a mistake within each other.
Yeah, because the kid always feels like it's their fault.
Right.
You know, especially if they're ignorant to that situation.
Yeah, because I remember hearing that Michelle's always doing good. But inside, no, I really wasn't doing good. I'm a daddy's girl. I'm my dad's only daughter.
Right.
So, yes, you ended your relationship with her, but it felt
like you ended it with me too. Right. That shit is powerful, man. That shit is. And that's a scar that you just, like I said, like going back to like talking and things being therapeutic, like talking is therapy. Why people, you know, go to psychiatrist, somebody who's not going to be biased.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Talk to somebody who's going to actually tell you the emotional setting behind what you're going through. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you're going through this, but at the same breath, look at it from this perspective.
I went to a psychiatrist and I've had many dark moments in my life.
And not to cut you off, us as black people gotta stop thinking that that's a bad thing. Like, stop thinking you're fucking crazy because, and excuse my language, don't stop thinking you crazy because you're sitting down with a shrink.
Right.
Yo.
I went to my first shrink
mental health is powerful.
When I got into my car accident, and I remember at the time I was living in my car.
Yeah.
And I felt like a piece of
like a bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt horrible. I felt like I failed myself.
Yeah.
And he would just let me talk and 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 get it out.
It.
Yes, because it was a white man too. Like, I don't know you, you don't know me, you don't know none of my friends, you don't hang out at you don't hang out at Chelsea Pub, and you ain't know nobody I associate with.
Right.
But I remember feeling so low, and I remember him telling me, he made me feel like I wasn't doing that bad. He said, you know, you strong.
Look.
He said anybody else that lived in their car would have been off themselves by now.
Man, listen.
He was like,
energy don't stop. It go from one place to the next.
Yes, he said the fact that you are still here, you're surviving this, and you don't quit, and you still doing your poetry, and you still showing up to work, and you still want to show. So sometimes you will look at yourself like you're failing, and you'll tell your psychiatrist all this stuff, and they'll show you.
They looking at you like, man, if you don't shut up and keep going.
Yes, like it's not.
Keep going.
Not to downplay what you're going through, but this, you're making it. You're handling it. It's a mental. I just went through such a traumatic experience with somebody, and I wish at moments I wish I would have handled it different.
Right.
But I was trying to tell him, like, babe, you've already won because you're still here.
Yeah, it's not over.
You didn't quit.
Yeah, it's not over till you check out.
You crying to me right now, and it's another thing. It's like seeing a black man
cry, like be vulnerable. Yeah, it's powerful, man. Because and to touch on that a little bit, like especially in the working setting or just in general, like men have to be masculine. Like this is how we're created. We're created to be masculine. We're created to, to stick our chest out. We're created to be like that. You know what? Like the lion's not the king of the jungle for no reason. Nah, he's the king of the jungle because he's holding shit down. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But when he goes home, he needs that woman to. Because think about it.
That's what I was trying to tell my friend.
Think about the correlation with the jungle and the wilderness. The lion, the king of the jungle, he don't hunt. He's chilling at the crib, but let another motherfucker come in his environment. Oh, nah, this is mine. And if I do take over the joint, I'm gonna have to kill the cubs because I want to start my own offspring. But the woman, the lioness, she goes out to hunt. I'm the king of the jungle. Mm-hmm. But that shows vulnerability as well. Like, okay, you're the king of the jungle, but you're not going to go hunt for you. Nah, I don't have to. Because I'm holding this fort down. This fort is mine. Mm-hmm. But that ideology should trickle down in relationships, but sometimes it don't because men overdo it when it comes to the masculinity. Like, dog, you ain't gotta be tough all the time. You're around your woman. Yeah. Like, you need a woman. This is why God created a woman. He created a woman because he saw that Adam was lonely. Mm-hmm. He's lonely. Adam is lonely. He needs something else. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take something from him and create something that's gonna give him sustenance. That's gonna make him, feel better about himself. You know what I mean? That's gonna, tell him, keep going, boo. You know what I mean? People don't think of it like that. They think of relationships, okay, what can you offer me? What can you do for me? Dog, that's not a relationship. You know what I mean? A relationship is a flower. Think about it, the flower concept. A relationship is a flower. You give 50%, I give 50%. That flower is going to be 100%. But guess what? You can keep 50% for yourself, and I can keep 50% for myself. You gotta. This is how it has to be. Because if you give your all into a relationship, and that person only giving you 25%, now your all is in the flower. Now, if the flower died, guess what? You die. Right. You know what I mean? You gotta.
I always say that too.
It's that even playing field.
I can't give you all of me because I gotta take care of.
I mean, well, of course,
so
it's not
good enough for you.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. I mean, it's not. It's not like even to the point where like, hey, I'm over you, you over me. Nah, it's not that. You know what I mean?
I don't know, Chef. We might disagree a little bit on that.
That's good. I like this. It's good. Talk about it.
I understand what you mean. The kingdom, bringing another man in a situation and everything. But I was telling my cousin because my friend broke down and cried in front of me, and he was so embarrassed by it. And I said to him, stop thinking you're not allowed to cry because you're a man. If you were not allowed to cry, then God would have never gave you tears.
He wouldn't give you the ability to be emotional.
And I told him, I said, you're home with me. You are supposed to be able to. If you can't cry in front of me, then what is we together for?
It's crazy. Like, let your guard down, bro. You alright? It's okay. Like,
like
the world is shooting you. Like, you know what I mean? The average man, he deals with, turmoil all day. He gotta be masculine over here. He gotta show his dominance over here. He gotta do this. He gotta do that. He gotta do that. And then, why would you take that same energy home? Like, nah, you gotta digress, bro. Like, you home now.
That's
like,
what
home is what they like. When they say home is with a heart, it's like that shit is real. That shit is real.
And it was like that was my whole point. It was like, you have done something to me where I kind of felt a little bit unsafe at home, but I was trying to tell that person, like, yes, when you come home, you're supposed to be able to let your guard down.
Be easy.
If you need to cry, if you need to tell your queen, today was hard, and baby, I just need you to hold me.
Man, listen. I'm a crybaby. I don't care. Like,
you a Scorpio.
Listen, I'm passionate. It'd be little shit. I'd be like, damn, like even talking to somebody recently about, things going on in their life. Like, I literally was like, got emotional. Like damn, like how would I be in that state? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I see what he going through.
Yeah.
Like, shit, could I live through that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the same goes for your strength and your situation. He's probably looking at you like, yo, like, it's mad people going through way worse. All right. Like, it's up from here. You know what I mean? You just keep grinding. It's up from here.
So to get back to the just a little bit to the bottom, have you ever had to tell one of them, like, nah, bro, this ain't it. This shit whack?
Oh, for sure. It's competition, like, especially.
So it is a little bit of competition within the
writing, creativity, all of that shit. Like, it's we be literally going back and forth, like, all right. I give you one story. The intro of Last Call wasn't the original intro.
No.
The Last Call song, the very last song, was supposed to be the intro.
The very last song was that was he.
Was supposed to. No.
Who was that on the last?
No. Well, that was the skit. That was the skit.
Okay, I got it.
But the song Last Call was supposed to be the intro, and the intro was supposed to. I believe it was supposed to either be the last song or like in between or something like that. But like listening to it over and over and over, like me and KO argued, like, yo, no, this ain't it. This shit needs to be the first song. Nah, I ain't feeling that. Nah. So, all right, cool. Let's get some other people involved. How do you feel about X, Y, and Z? Like, we literally have to have court now.
Well, let me tell y'all something. In my notes right here, it says 12 tracks, very well put together.
Look. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just like, some inside scoop on what we go through on a daily basis, as far as, especially when it comes to creativity and presenting it to your audience. You want that shit to sound legit. Mm-hmm. You want it to sound official. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And a lot of people do judge an album off of track lists.
Yes.
You damn right.
I always felt like it should tell a story.
You damn
right. From beginning to the end. I want to follow you through.
You damn right. What are you going through? Like, what? Let me get in your head for a little bit.
Talk that shit.
Let me get in your head. Let me feel the vibe a little bit.
Yes, because I'm a Pisces. I want to know the story. And I'm very visual. Like, my imagination is crazy. So when I'm listening to an album, especially if I blow something before I listen to that album,
you in it.
Yeah.
You tapped in. You tapped all in.
KO is sitting at his kitchen table writing this letter to his daughter.
Look, you right there,
and I'm right there with him. That's how I listen to music.
That's a fact, man. I listen to albums like over and over.
Yes.
Because I wanna feel this artist. I wanna feel this person. I wanna know where they're coming from, like wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna listen. I mean, because we live in a demanding age where people want instant gratification, no matter what it is. That's why fast food is going off the chain. You know what I mean? Fast food crazy because motherfuckers want a burger right now. You can't wait 5 minutes for a joker to whip that joint up, put some
we don't have no patience
and all that good shit.
We don't have no patience.
Hey, patience is out the fucking window. Nobody won't be patient no more. Shit, what? I gotta go ahead and you ain't gotta do nothing but go home. You gonna go home and eat that burger, probably go to sleep, take a nap.
That has been one of my mantras lately. It's like I really have to keep telling myself like patience.
Yeah,
be patient.
Yeah, be patient.
Be patient. It's a very important question that I want to ask because I feel like, especially in our community, in our culture, why is there an expiration date on becoming a hip hop artist, a rapper? Like why? I want to look into the camera and tell y'all right now. Yeah. Look, the cameraman is laughing at me, but I'm so passionate about this topic. Y'all get on my nerves when y'all post and y'all tell, oh, you still want to be a rapper, you need to give it up. Why?
Yes.
I feel like
that's a great question.
You are so corny and you have nothing going on in your life that you took the time to make a post to tell someone when they should give up on their dream.
Hey, this sounds personal.
It is. I'm not even a rapper. Look. I'm not even a rapper. But I'll be damned before I tell somebody when they should give up on something that they love to do. Yeah. Why does hip hop have to have an expiration date on it?
You can't say no to passion, man.
Rock and roll artists are 80 years old, still on fucking stage, looking like they about to die.
Look at. First of all, as far as rock and roll, look who started rock and roll. Black people. Black people started rock and roll. Black people started the fashion of the tight leather pants and the wild, flannel shirts and the beads everywhere.
One of the best to do it, Jimi Hendrix.
Like that's like, bro, like this, like black people started that. Like we started a lot of and not to get off topic, but I literally was watching this documentary on hip hop, and it was talking about how monumental the Shell Top was when it came to Run DMC. Like at that time in that era when that shit cause mind you, everybody was accustomed to a certain hip hop or a certain a plethora of music, but when these motherfuckers came into town, and then on top of that they did a song with I believe it's not Axl Rose, Walk This Way. I think Walk This Way was like the first like intertwined from rock and hip hop music that was like, jokers was like, yo, this is something different. And these jokers ain't wearing the tight pants and the flannels and these niggas got, Adidas Jones and Shell Tops, and they got songs with a rock and roll star. Jokers was looking at that shit like, yo, we need to do this, and that was like a pinnacle moment. But to get back to your point, I honestly think that's true to what you said. Like, people are really, like, social media gave people a voice that don't need one.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, social media gave people a voice that don't need one.
Let me read Rick Sean's comment, because Rick Sean, you always be hitting us with that.
I don't even think I gotta say any more about that.
Hitting us with this shit. Rick Sean said, and I'm so fucking tipsy right now.
She said Rick Ross. Yo, shout out to Rick Ross. He just came out with a new album.
That shit fire too.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yo, Rick Sean said, cause white collar white dudes said it and house niggas follow.
That's a fact. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Them house niggas, y'all always try to impose on our shit. Y'all listen to the white man said it ain't right, and then y'all try to bring it over here.
But think about it though. Like, look at the industry now. Everybody's independent. Why are they independent? Because we don't need them motherfuckers.
Nope.
We don't need white execs and not white executives and people in the Universals of the world and all of these other major record labels. No shot to y'all, but at the end of the day, y'all ain't doing shit.
I think Young Chef was sipping slower than me.
Y'all not doing shit. Y'all not doing a goddamn thing. Like, what are y'all doing different than anybody out here that's actually grinding from the mud? You know what I mean? Getting it on all levels. I'm talking about even take us for example. Like, we used to do New York showcases. We used to go to New York. We used to go we did coast to coast mixtapes. We did shows in Vegas. We did shows in Miami. Like, everywhere. Like, them record execs ain't there. You know what I mean? Like, y'all motherfuckers ain't there. Guess who's there? People who's actually funding the show, and they actually either got a prize win or more exposure for you and your team.
And social media has definitely changed.
Oh yeah, because you could be right at the crib.
I forget who's the little boy that I'm sorry to call him a little boy, but he's younger than me, way younger. Who they just banned off of YouTube. And you can't find his music on any major platforms, but he went on many followers.
I know that boy is crazy. Yeah.
That Clubhouse on social media platform had went down to number 6. It was 60. Ranked to number 60. This motherfucker is banned from like everything. You can't find his music anywhere. He went on Clubhouse and moved Clubhouse up to number 2.
That's crazy. Clubhouse
went from 6. Clubhouse was up 60. There. Went all the way down to 60. This nigga gets on Clubhouse and moves.
I think like, it's just certain people in this world that has the influence to move units.
Yes.
You know what I mean? To bring people together.
But I think that a lot of us have that power when we are true to who ourselves. We are.
That's true.
That is what it is. I tell my co-host Khalida all the time because I feel like she has so much to share with the world, and
she got a lot of charisma too. Like,
yes,
she really got a lot.
Yes, so I
watched her pass. I was like, man, she lit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, was like, she lit.
And that's why she's my co-host, because I seen that shit. So I was like, I always tell her, like, there's a whole tribe of people.
Yes.
That are waiting to meet Khalida Hunter, and
I literally was looking forward to meeting her because that would have been the first time, because me and you have a history. So,
yes.
That would have been the first time I met her.
But I feel like that is the key to being true
to yourself, man. Like,
to who you are. You might not agree with everybody. Nobody might not.
It's never too. Look at Jay. Like, Jay was one of them. Jay didn't get his first deal till like 26. Like,
but still, in our culture, 26 still seems young.
I mean, shit.
But you have people on Facebook and Instagram, and I hate those posts. Like, I be wanting to go in the comments and curse them out. Like, stop telling people that, oh, he 40 years old, he's still rapping. Yes, bitch. Yes, he's still rapping.
He's still
you still wanted to start that bakery company, but you gave up.
Right.
So you want him to give up because it's rapping?
No, not at all.
And then people say, oh, you can't be a DMX. DMX was a DMX and started and popped at 40. God made that happen so he could be proof that you could do it.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
it wasn't supposed to be a one-time 40-year-old successful rapper. It became one so you can become one.
And that's how the industry is. They really wait for that one record to pop, and then when it pop, they're like, all right, we're gonna maximize our money with this, but then this artist, it's gonna be another one of these guys that pops up, every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like this how they think. But then when that motherfucker has a long tenure like DMX had, then it's an opportunity lost. You know what I mean? Oh shit, we lost on that opportunity, but I'm like, nah. At the end of the day, he is who he is, and everybody gravitated to him because of how organic he was, because how real he was. You know what I mean? Like, just listening to his wife on the Breakfast Club saying that the most money they ever seen in the bank account was $30 million. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me because he didn't show it.
Right.
He didn't show that he had $30 million in the bank.
Probably one of the realest we will ever meet in the
rest in peace to the GOAT, man.
Right, so let's get into this last impression. I see y'all comments.
Shout out to y'all for sticking with us, man.
Thank you. Yo, I knew this was gonna be good shit.
It's a good one.
His energy,
it's there, man.
It's good. It's good. I knew this was good. I knew this was good, peoples. I knew the love that I see that he shows to his sister, his mother. Yeah.
Shout out, and mind you, like my mom's birthday today. Shout out to my mom, man.
Mom, you did a great job.
Beautiful 57 years old woman.
Don't look 57 at all.
Don't look 57 at all. You know what I mean? Hey, somebody
that's that melody.
Look, somebody in my comments was like, I thought that was your sister. I said,
right.
Listen, don't get your ass. Get your ass with.
Don't get your ass with.
I like you.
Alright, so we are moving into our last impression. And guys, if you have been following Sip and Discuss, remember you can follow us on Instagram. We go live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. We will be taking a break and we'll be returning January the 20th.
Clap that up, man.
We need our time off because we've been going heavy straight 4 years. We're going into our third year.
That's dope. I didn't even know that.
We going into our third year.
That's fire.
And
y'all doing the work, man.
I love it.
This is a beautiful platform, man. Y'all doing the work.
Thank you
and
for
plus
saying
y'all got a loyal team. You know
yes, we do. Shout out to Rick Sean. Shout out to Boss Bells. Shout out to Halima. I'm drunk. I can't say her name right. But there are so many of y'all. Streets, Chris. It's so many of y'all that tune in every Thursday and show us love.
It's gonna grow.
Steve was one of them. He on Facebook. You can look. He was showing us love, leaving us comments. We gonna miss you, brother. We gonna miss you. So this is our last impression where we give you a few questions. And we used to have it where you couldn't explain yourself.
Okay.
But now it's just your last impression. We asked you a few questions. Some of them are spicy.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Wifey don't get mad.
Listen.
Or
you know how to
like
move
that.
In a room full of vultures.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna get into our last impression. We'll ask you the questions and
okay.
We'll get into it. Alright, so the first one is, what's your favorite Biggie verse?
I mean, fucking, Word Up Magazine, Salt and Pepper, everything is on the big pictures on the wall. Every Saturday, rapper type, Mr. Magic Molly Mo. That was my favorite Biggie.
Cause we 80 babies.
I let my tape rock till my tape pop, smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on yeah, listen. That right there. I mean, just being in that atmosphere. Cause you know who put me on Biggie? My brother put me on Biggie. So like, shout out to he literally like put me on a lot of hip hop too. Like a lot of cause he's not that type of guy that's just gonna listen to one thing. He gonna listen to everybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And Biggie was one of them. He definitely, showed you one. But that was my favorite Biggie verse.
That's one of my favorite songs. That is one of my mom's favorite songs. Yes. Because mind you, my mom is this godly woman, don't listen to secular music, all that type of stuff. But I made my mom watch Notorious.
Oh yeah, good movie.
Changed her whole aspect on Biggie.
Great movie.
Birthdays
was the worst days. Now we sip champagne
like we thirsty. Yes. We're 80s babies. So that is the era that we grew up in.
We do. 85.
Alright, so the next one is Lisa Bonet or Nia Long?
Nia Long all day.
I knew he was going to say that.
What? That's a no-brainer.
Why is that a no-brainer?
Nia Long, Trinidadian.
I didn't know Nia Long was Trinidadian.
Powerful woman. And she looks like she doesn't age at all.
At all.
She looks great.
I don't think she ages.
Nia goddamn Long. Bring that ass here. Nia Long.
Nia Long. Yeah, I think, me personally.
I mean, Lisa Bonet is beautiful. She's a beautiful woman, but I mean,
Lisa Bonet scares me a little bit.
why?
And no. Magical, mystical, like yes.
Okay.
And it's kind of like, oh, I want to, but I can't because it's just too much. Like I don't know what you're gonna do to me. There's this thing around you that's kind of magical, and it's kind of like I want to, but I'm scared because I don't know what the outcome is gonna be if I venture into that. And that's how I kind of see Lisa. It's like,
I got you.
Like, ooh, I want to.
Like, I want to know more,
but I'm kind of scared. Am I gonna make it? She's
probably a goofball for real.
Right, because I'm a goofball.
Yeah, I mean, like, but like a corny goofball.
Right, because I'm a corny goofball. I'm that chick you look at and you think I'm one way, you think I'm stuck up, you think I'm this way, and then when you get to know me, you're like, oh, this bitch is goofy as fucking hell.
Goofy as nah. But I like a fun.
Oh, but we just
a fun, but like I like a fun woman though. Like I like a very very classy woman, of course, but yeah, I like a fun like outgoing woman, like
somebody you can laugh with.
You can't just be a cornball all the time. Like I want.
But we can't use that. We can't use that word goofy with me, because remember last week we talked about how in Atlantic City, you either corny or you goofy.
Yeah, goofy has a negative connotation.
Yes, that's an AC thing. That's a South Jersey thing. All right, so let's move right along. You had to listen, and these questions are geared because you're an 80s baby.
Okay, cool.
What did you grow up listening to?
Tina Marie.
Oh!
No, Tina Marie, because my mom, every Saturday, my mom would clean the crib up, and she had a vinyl that she would just play. Oh my God, I'm telling you, man, it's that Tina Marie, Whitney Houston, definitely. I wanna dance with somebody.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying?
Will like never get old.
Tina Marie. What else? Tina Marie, Whitney. Who the heck was my? Yo, you know who was my favorite artist back in the day? I'll Be Sure.
I guess, yeah, you're light skinned.
Right. I'll Be Sure was my favorite artist.
Yeah, that was your superhero. He was a light skinned dude. He was pulling all the things.
I mean, see, but now it's Drake, but still, listening.
I mean, light-skinned dudes are not winning.
Hey, listen, wait a minute. Don't let her tell you guys that lie.
I heard that you're not even in a real relationship unless you're in a relationship with a dark-skinned man. Light-skinned men will forever win. I'm not saying dark-skinned men ain't winning. Hey, listen, it's a lot of handsome dark-skinned men out here. Hey, but one thing about a light-skinned man, prepare yourself. I mean, I'm off light-skinned men. I only seem to attract light-skinned men, but because they say opposites attract. You know what I mean? You're a dark-skinned, beautiful woman, so of course a light-skinned man is gonna want, because opposites attract. However, light-skinned men out there, let's stick together, man. Don't let this narrative. I think DJ Envy is fucking it up for y'all. No, you have to listen to this producer's entire catalog for the rest of my life. For the rest of your life. Anything that they ever made, whether they produced it. Wait. Let me get to that. Go ahead. Whether they produced the track or whether it was their own album. P. Diddy or Jermaine Dupri. And you whoever you choose, you gonna cancel out the other person's catalog. That person's catalog doesn't even exist. So if you choose Diddy, then Jermaine Dupri don't exist. Chris Cross gotta go. DeBrett gotta go. Escape gotta go. That's cool. Diddy. I'm going with Diddy. I'm going with Diddy. I mean, because it's just the body of work that they did over there at Bad Boy is just it's unmatched. Like nobody. I mean, I have yet to see somebody last the test of time like he did and still produce the music that he's produced. But who? I mean, Jermaine Dupri, of course, he had his moments, but
Joker fell off for a little bit. I mean, ain't nobody really heard nothing from So Def.
I will.
Might have got a couple Mariah Carey writing credits, but nigga, like,
oh shit! I will agree with you because we can't lose big. That's number one.
But that's the tipping scale though, right there. Like from Big and the Locks. Like, you know what I mean? From Big and the Locks.
Yeah, we can't lose. Like, we can't lose those two.
You see what Kiss just did to Dipset?
Yes.
Yo,
and a lot of
we can't get rid of that.
And a lot of the work ethic and skill that the Locks have is because of Diddy.
That's a fact, man.
They showed up prepared.
Yeah, they was ready.
They was ready. That's you look at Diddy. That's a Diddy.
Dipset and them thought they was about to out fashion them niggas. Them niggas, I'm about to out swag y'all.
Listen. I compared it to like you was the popular niggas in school. But popularity, like Dipset is really popularity. But work ethic and being prepared will outbeat.
You know what my old head used to tell me back in the day? Shout out to Shaheed Salam. My stepdad came in our lives when we were 6. He used to say this all the time. He said, hard work beat talent when talent don't work.
Yup. And that's exactly what was demonstrated through them verses.
It's hard work. They hard work at their craft. Look at Jay. Jay, the nigga put a beat on. We gonna fuck that shit up.
Yup.
All flavors, all burners, all the game is all Jay. Man, come on. Them jokers was even like, damn.
Yeah, that was definitely.
For sure, Diddy. Definitely.
That was definitely Diddy's training on that.
Yeah.
Because Diddy wants you to be. If you ever watch Diddy, any of his shows, or you watch his interview, Diddy wants you to be on time. Diddy wants you to
like,
rehearse.
What was that shit? What was that show yet with the making the band?
Man, and that was real life.
Ain't nothing more humble than walking for cheesecake.
Right.
Right.
You think you on because Diddy in your life? Nigga, you still gotta walk.
You still gotta grind.
And
that's the crazy part. Like I used to back in the day when I used to make music with Santiago. Shout out to Santiago. We used to write and do some things. But Santiago, he was the one that did B2K's soundtrack. He did a soundtrack to You Got Served. He did that. He did some work with Babyface. He did a lot of shit. And like when I used to be sitting around and having these conversations, he used to be telling me like, yo, we used to go to these functions and Diddy be in there, like low budget shits, promoting this nigga, promoting that nigga, promoting Danity Kane, promoting the. He was like, yo, motherfucker, no cameras around, no nothing, like a hole in the wall. Diddy there.
That's that work ethic.
That's hustle.
That's that.
You can't embed hustle in somebody. They just gotta have it.
Yes.
They gotta have it.
Yes. That's like Rick Ross said. This ain't. Y'all calling it a pandemic. This is life. It's going to separate the men from the mice. This real shit.
That's real.
That's real shit. Like that shit is embodied in you. It's already in you. So now the next one is now you got to cancel out whoever you choose. That's the catalog. But the other person gets totally canceled out. They do not exist.
All right.
Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole.
Me personally, I'm a Cole fan. I like Cole.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with J. Cole.
So damn.
Mind you, but Kendrick is a.
You getting rid of Kendrick's whole catalog?
Yeah, Kendrick is a pinnacle. He's a pinnacle person, pinnacle rapper, pinnacle artist. But J. Cole, he just has this like you said, this aura and this following behind him. Like this is why he's able to go ghost for some odd years and come back with an album that's fucking crazy that everybody's talking about for months. Because he has not only a core like following, but he speaks to the masses. Mm-hmm. This joke is like, and from Fayetteville, North Carolina, like I was down there. Like I met so many people. Like being in that, I know what it is. Like I know where these jokers is coming from. Like you know what I mean? Like he's really rapping from the heart for real.
I think it is really, really different when you really get to experience and know where a person came from.
Oh, yeah.
Next one we gonna get into. This is getting a little spicy.
Let's get it.
Now, I was, y'all know I kind of tamed it down a little bit tonight. Khalidah's not here. I've been a little bit real professional with young.
Where the ratchet shit at? Let's get to
So
the ratchet.
now we about to get into a little bit. It's just a little bit spicy. Just a little bit spicy. Okay. You've met a girl at a social gathering. Mm-hmm. You exchanged numbers. Mm-hmm. Y'all have talked on the phone for a few days. Mm-hmm. You've decided, okay, now I would like to take you out on a date. Mm-hmm. Y'all go out to dinner. Mm-hmm. You drop her off and she's all over you. And you smash on the first date. Mm-hmm. Could she still end up being your girlfriend or potentially your wife if you hit on the first night?
Absolutely. What? Hell yeah. Like, obviously she know what she want.
Ooh, say that again.
Obviously she know what she want. Like, I mean, what women have, men don't have, right? Like sometimes we lose sight of, like I said before, we lose sight of opportunity. Like back in the day when we was coming up in high school, like when we had our girlfriend and she, you know, we're about to depart and she's about to go away, I'm about to go my way. Us men, some of us were reluctant to actually go in for that kiss. You know what I mean? Because we're ashamed of being turned down. So with the opposites of being, with the opposites happening, she's coming on to me. Oh, she knows what she wants. Okay, let's turn that energy into something else. Now after I smash, we're gonna definitely. After I smash, we're not fucking again, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because
sex. We're not fucking again?
No, I'm not saying we're not fucking ever again. I'm saying it's not gonna happen for a while, for the simple fact that I need to understand if you have that same energy with your lifestyle, as far as knowing what you want. You know what I mean? If you don't know what you want and you just going off of, hey, listen, I'm just going off the, I want you to
make sure that she has control over her own life.
One, understand what you're doing. Understand what you're doing. Understand where this can go. And on top of where this can go, understand that I'm a man. One, I'm a man. Two, I'm gonna figure you out just like you're gonna figure me out. So as far as sex can complicate things sometimes, so therefore, like, okay, even if it's good, hey, cool. Even if it's great, cool. But I need to know if you're gonna have that same energy with everything else, besides just the sex. All right, I understand what you wanted on the first day, but
I was already feeling you. Mm-hmm. We made it to the first date, and you wanted to give me some because one thing I'm trying to help men who keep leaving negative comments or sending me negative inboxes about our content is that the same way you desire sex,
women desire probably more. Probably more. Yeah, it's been plenty of times where it's been plenty of times where I've been on, like first meeting and like shorty trying to get it in and I'm like, nah. I mean, I done turned plenty of women. Nah, not right now.
But my whole thing is like that doesn't mean we're
no.
We're bad women or we should be labeled whores or sluts because
you know what you want.
The energy was so like, how can you deny the energy? We've had a great date.
That's like promiscuous shaming. You know what I mean? Like you can't fault somebody for being attracted to somebody. Like you can't control love either. Like you don't know. Like people think that you can control who you fall in love with. No.
Nope. I learned that the hard way.
You can't control who you fall in love with. This person was meant for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like God can send somebody in your life and that person be meant for you.
Yep.
But you might, hey, nah, it didn't work. You pissed me off, whatever the case may be. You go your way, I go my way, and then somehow, some way, we coming back to square one. That's because you was meant for me.
I like your answer.
You know what I mean? But to get back to give more substance to that, like, I just think, having sex on the first day, cool. Like, I ain't no, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't one of them dudes, you know what I mean? Hell no. Nah, cause if that's the case, you ain't shit, nigga.
Right. Say it again.
You ain't shit. You still gotta give her consent just like she gotta give you. So what are you talking about? It's an even playing field.
Yes, it's an even playing field. The same way you get horny, I get horny.
Yeah. Like,
the same way you look at me and be like, damn, I wonder what that do in the bedroom. Yeah. It's the same way she might look at you and be like, damn, I wonder what that do in the bedroom.
It might be a little bit in depth with women. Women probably be like, oh, damn, I wonder if his feet stink. You know, like, damn, if I take him on.
No. Listen. If we is wondering,
I was like, that's what you was thinking.
If we was wondering if your feet stink, for me personally, if that crosses my mind, you're never entering my bedroom. If I ever think that if that crosses my mind, then where is that coming from?
I got a good friend. This is my best friend. I love this girl to death, and like. Conversations we be having, she really be like damn, like dropping it on these niggas, but like these niggas can't handle like her, you know what I mean, her bluntness. Like,
yes, Khalida.
This is what it is. This is what it is. Why you mad at me? Because I'm telling you what it is. Like,
I will agree to a certain point, because I always say there have been times where I've looked at a man and I'm like, damn, I want to get this nigga some pussy, because he just everything about, and then he open his fucking mouth
and that shit just go to south.
And I
be like, what? You turn me all the way
off.
A couple years back, it's probably like 5 years. I remember I had a conversation. I was just out and about, like, you know what I mean? And I'm at the bar, and this beautiful, I'm talking about, she was gorgeous. And I'm like, man, she fine as hell. But, you know what I mean, I had my little situation, so of course I'm a little reserved. So
I had my little situation.
So I'm a little reserved. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm giving up, you know what I mean? We just shooting the breeze, having a conversation. But, like, during the conversation, I'm like, yo, she's mad immature. You know what I mean? Like,
right, I've heard that before.
I'm like, I can't get aroused if I'm not attracted to your mental.
Right,
like, you know what I mean? Like, I really got to be tapped into your mental stability in order for me to get some type of sexual attraction towards you. Nah, if you talking to me like you in the 9th grade, but you 32, and then get the fuck, like.
Yo, I literally have had conversations with guys like that.
It was nice meeting you. You know what? It was like, what's your name again? Oh, yeah. Because mind you, I'm gonna forget your name. I'm gonna forget your name halfway through the joint. Hey, what's your name? Hey, it was nice meeting you. Thank you. All right, have a good night. All right.
Yo, it's crazy that you say that, because I've had multiple guys, like a lot of guys, tell me that recently. Like, yo. Because I've always looked at guys, like most guys, like they just, they gonna get in. Like if you willing to give it up, they gonna get in. But most, especially alpha men, and men who are just like purely like have something going on for themselves and are, no, it's like I check out if she's just dissy. Like I can't.
Yo. Like,
it's, and I didn't know y'all was like that until recently. Like, I thought y'all
I be thinking it's like a mental imbalance sometimes. Like, yo, like I'll be talking about, like, during that night, what turned me off, I was talking about something, and like she started talking about it, but like it's like she had a brain fart like mid conversation, and I'm.
But was she drinking like me? Because I done had a couple brain farts through this conversation.
But she literally had like a beer, so like she wasn't drinking like heavy. You know what I mean? She had like a beer. You could just tell it was her natural.
She drank beer.
Like it was her natural. Yeah, right. It was her natural like attitude and aura about it. I'm like damn, like you.
Like
really,
I can't talk to you really.
Like and then it went from like, oh, I'm interested to like, let me get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like I'm like, oh man.
That's the one thing.
Nah, seriously, like that shit is really like.
When you see that girl, cause I've experienced it. When you see that girl that's with that guy that's really attractive, and she's average, and you're wondering like, why is he with her? That's one of the reasons why.
Oh, okay.
Because she can keep his attention, and they can have they can have real conversations. I'm just learning that in my old age. I'm just learning that. Like a lot of guys have told me that. Like I like talking to you.
Yeah,
like I can have a
if I
conversation.
can't have an open-ended conversation with you that has some substance, chances are I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna call you.
Now, will you think that you could just get in, get out?
If that's the case,
if the body looked like Ari, is that her name?
Like this, if that's the case, I'm gonna let her know what it is from the jump.
Are you really?
No, hell yeah. Yo, listen.
A lot of y'all say that.
Nah,
are you really gonna have that hard conversation with a
female
female and be like, listen?
I'm gonna let her know what it is. This is what it is. Hey, listen,
this is only sex.
You understand that it's not gonna go nowhere. I understand that it's not gonna go nowhere. But at the end of the day, you like me, I like you. We invested in each other in this moment.
Can they clone this?
Cool.
Can they clone this?
Nah, I'm dead.
No, I'm dead ass serious. Can they clone this? Because I feel like this would help our community
but you know
so much.
But you know what
if
that
motherfuckers
does?
would just say shit like that.
But you know what that does though? What it does is you don't take your the woman's power of choice away. You know what I'm saying? Like by letting her know what it is, she can actually, say if she's ready for this to deep dive in this situation or not.
Y'all be so scared cause y'all scared
of rejection.
Right, I was just about to say it was on the tip of my tongue. Y'all be so scared of rejection and y'all so used not to getting pussy that y'all gotta fucking lie to bitches to get some fucking pussy. When you used to getting pussy and you a real motherfucker, you can be exactly who you are and put your shit on the table and she's either going to accept it or she's not going to accept it.
Think about it.
That's real player shit.
Look,
that's real. I'm so passionate about what you just said right now because that's some real shit and it's not coming from a female because it always comes from a female. Yeah. We always express it, but it's coming from a man. If you really about your shit and you a real dude, you should be you shouldn't have to lie to females.